Welcome back. It's Brad Taylor at Taylor Coach, Millgrove, Ontario, Canada. We brought another video to show you. This is a 13-foot. We don't offer too many 13-foots. I should say we haven't built too many 13-foots. It's where we've taken the 12, made it a little bigger to create some of the great features the larger coaches have, but they want to keep it in a smaller footprint. And as an example on that, I should say on this 12, now it's a 13 because we've added a foot. We also made it a little wider, so it is also 84 inches wide. So on the bed inside, and I'll explain to you on the bed inside how much larger it makes the bed, but it gives you a lot more floor space. Something that we do, and all the coaches, is we do a twist lock. So when I mentioned to my customers, when the cord, instead of the RVs that you pull your cord out, you drop them on the ground in a campground, and then you walk away, and later you come back a couple hours and you see all the little ants crawling up and climbing into your unit. That's why we've gone to the twist lock, because we have a one-piece aluminum underbelly and it's all sealed off, the tanks, all the fittings, all the ABS, the gas lines. There's no way that bugs are going to get into the trailers unless you're taking them into the coaches. They all have the underslung freshwater tanks, so they're all underneath the coaches, keeping the center of gravity really low underneath the coach as well. With your fresh filler spout out here, where that if you isolate it and you're getting water by buckets, it's easy to put the water into the coach because we have a little pull-out pour spout here versus ones with a cap you got to take off and put a funnel. I prefer this style much better. From the standpoint being an avid camper myself and having my own Taylor coach, it's much better for filling your tanks when you need water and you're in isolated areas. They've also added the furnace to it. You got your hot water heater, and this is where we carry our sewer hose. I have different ones ask us at times, where's the sewer hose carrier? It's right here. So it's all right in a nice tucked easy spot. It's easy to wash out and everything like that. You don't have to worry about it rusting or anything. You can even put a little lock on it if you choose to. And then you have all your termination valves right here. So they're nice and easy to get at. You have your black one and your gray one. Again, they're not buried underneath the coach. They're nice and accessible to you with the nice BAL leveling jacks on it as well. Let's take you on the inside and I'll show you some of the great features on the inside. Like I mentioned to you originally when I started this video, this is a 13-foot, so it would be a 10-foot floor. It's a 13 tip to tip or a 10-foot floor. The 12 has a 9-foot, so we've extended it 1 foot. What we've basically done versus our 12 is they've asked for a pantry. So when we've added a foot, now they've got a pantry in their whole coach. So when they want to know what food they're eating and what to pick from, they've got their 2.7 and a fridge, and they have a nice pantry. They have their glass cooktop that we've been using in a lot of our coaches with your overhead exhaust fan, your microwave. It's got a nice size counter, so you got prep area for making your stuff. And like I mentioned to some people, they'll say to me, do you have cutlery trays? We have the cutlery tray in it, but ones that don't have a cutlery tray will then have drawers. So if your coach comes with drawers, you don't get a cutlery tray. So it depends on which model you have, if you get cutlery trays or don't. Also in this coach, what they asked for, normally we have just a toilet and a shower. This one here, they now have the vanity with the medicine cabinet and everything in it. It is just our standard 21 by 35, but it's great because it gives you more space for your upper body moving around when it has the vanity and that in the bathroom. And that's pretty great features considering this is only a 13-footer, like I mentioned, a 10-foot floor. They still have their closet in it where they have a couple of shelves with their rod. It's a nice about 19.5 inches wide. So they've got great storage there. And in the front up here, now this bed was always a 60-inch bed. But now when we made it a little wider, which gives you the more aisle space in it as well, the bed has become 81 in length. So for different people out there that, might be 6'2", 6'3", we got a 6'4" ceiling height. instead of when the coaches are 78 inches wide, our bed length is 75, like a double bed. When we make them 7 feet wide, you now get a bed 81 inches in length, which is just an inch longer than a queen. So it's 81 by 60, so this now becomes a true queen bed. There's a little fill-in up at the front that fills in the balance here. It has a 40-inch table, so it gives you a little access that if you want to come in and sit in your trailer and not sit behind the table, you can do it because you've got the access to sit here without having to feel like you got to slide behind the table. Still have our knick-knack shelf up at the front. You've got your bunk area up here for all storage of blankets, pillows, maybe your clothing, stuff like that, which makes it really great. It also has all our reading lights that we're offering today. It's all a one touch, so you sort of have a night light. So when you go to bed, if you wondered where your light was, you do have a night light. From there, you would touch it again. On comes the light, and you would touch it, and it shuts right off. They all have a USB charge port on the bottom also, so if you have your cell phone close to you, so that if you needed to get in touch with somebody or somebody's trying to get in touch with you, you can plug them in and you can charge them while you're in bed as well. And they are an option. Not everybody loves to read when they go to bed at night, so it gives you the option that if you want to add them to the trailers, you can. And this particular trailer, like I mentioned, it's 84 inches wide. They added the air to it. It's got the fantastic fan. So it's got a lot of our standard features. We've upgraded the vanity in it. When we put it on the scales, this one come in at 1581. So it's a little bit more than the 12 because it's the wider and a little bit longer, and the air adds about 120 pounds when we add the air to the coach as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed bringing it to you. If you've got any questions and you want to give me a shout on something, don't hesitate to give me a call. Watch for more videos down the road. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye now.